Hey, welcome back. It's that time of year again, and I'm sure that you're here for another holiday-themed story. Last year, we talked about Sleigh Ride, which came from the pages of Detective Comics issue 826, where Tim Drake gets tricked into a seasonal jolly joyride with the Joker. And don't worry, Paul Dini has our back with another holiday tale from the streets of Gotham. Old Gotham Square, to be more precise, where young Tim Drake is in pursuit of that perfect holiday gift. Much like myself, he waits till the last moment to get his holiday shopping done. And what do you get the man who has everything and wants nothing? Bruce is a complicated guy. For someone that you wouldn't think is sentimental, the Batcave is lined with mementos of the past. Wait, that's it! A memento of the past. Tim found it. The perfect gift. Inside Fogel's toy shop. Inside, Tim waits for the gift to be wrapped, but the winter storm outside begins to escalate to wild proportions. He steps outside to get a better look at what's happening. In Gotham, you never know what's a natural occurrence and what could be Mr. Freeze. The cold-hearted criminal himself is taken to the streets to spread his own kind of cheer. A GCPD officer makes a grave mistake in firing at Freeze and is left half frozen. But with a swift kick to the ribs, the boy wonder comes swinging in to save the day, the holiday. Robin tosses a bowl at Freeze, thinking that would keep him tied up. But Victor has made some upgrades to his suit. Its super cold conduction tech freezes the cable, turning it to brittle glass. Then Robin makes a mistake by trying to grab Freeze with his hands, and feels that cold conduction for himself. After being swatted away like a bug, our boy Wonder falls safely into a pile of snow. Freeze declares that the boy has no idea why he is there, and to just leave him alone. But that's not as possible as Victor might hope when a few squad cars arrive onto the scene. Freeze starts putting up an ice wall around the square, carefully blocking out the police and most pedestrians. But Robin notices his ice wall is covering up the shop door, with the owner and Bruce's gift still inside. Now it's personal. Robin kicks the control for the carousel and it springs to life, catching Victor's attention. He instinctively fires his freeze gun at Robin, but the boy Wonder leaps out of the way, causing Freeze to blast the merry-go-round instead. A well-placed plan by Tim, because the motor of the carousel overpowers the ice, flinging it back at Mr. Freeze. Thinking that he was finally dealt with, Robin heads off to free Mr. Fogel from his toy shop. But on the way, he spots a family. Parents who hid with their small child when they heard gunshots. Robin grabs an exploding batarang and winds up to toss it at the ice wall, but a looming Mr. Freeze intercepts and takes the batarang from Robin before he can toss it. Then, unexpectedly, he kicks a hole in the ice wall himself, allowing the family safe passage back into the city. At this point, Robin is confused. He's naturally curious and considered the world's second greatest detective, but he can't figure out what Freeze is up to. He's not there to rob the stores or to harm the people. He just wanted to be alone, just for a moment, with a childhood memory. With snow falling from the ice encapsulating them, for a moment, it looks like they're in a real-life snow globe. As Robin points out, Freeze is a very unique way of strolling down memory lane. When the GCPD finally run onto scene, Robin talks them down, saying that Freeze wasn't a danger, and that now that he's gotten what he came for, he surrenders his weapon and allows them to arrest him. Victor was so alone that he risked a return trip to Arkham, just for a moment of nostalgia. And afterwards, Robin snaps a quick pic, which I thought was kind of weird, but it comes back around. Then, finally using that trusty batarang, he busts the ice in front of the toy shop, freeing the trapped owner inside. And while chatting with the owner, Robin finds a clever way to retrieve the gift and get back to Wayne Manor in time for Christmas. And what was it that young Master Drake was able to procure? Just what was that perfect gift for the Caped Crusader? An authentic Grey Ghost replica kit. Oh, I love it. Simon Trent, aka the Grey Ghost, is a massively underutilized character and is often regulated to background appearances like on a movie poster or, in this case, a model kit. Tim reveals how his detective skills go well beyond catching bad guys. He uses his high perception to best match the person with the right gift. And the last few panels take us to Arkham, where Robin sent Freeze a framed photo of the site worth losing his freedom. And that was Window Shopping, a short little story from last year's 'Tis the Season to Be Freezin', which has various stories from various creators, but I couldn't pass up another Tim Drake, Paul Dini holiday adventure. I hope you enjoyed this one as much as I did, but if you'd rather hear about some seasonal storytelling that flat out sucks, make sure you're subscribed to catch Ant-Man's Big Christmas. And spoiler, it's f***ing terrible. See you next time.